This beat right here. All his beats are very, like I said, they're very.
All nervous.
Like he has very like that.
Should sound majestic.
So I'm gonna add it on top of that beat though. That's not the original beat, but that
sounds majestic though. Shit, I ain't right. You know what I mean?
I like the kid. I like the kid.
You like him?
I like the kid.
Shit, man. You know what? Fuck it. Welcome back to another episode of Opinions and Consequences, episode 20. I'm your host, AJ McLaughlin.
Clinton Martinez.
Oh my gosh. You know what? I'm honestly afraid to ask you how was your week. Like, no bullshit. Like, I'm afraid. Like, I feel like I need to defend myself before I ask you. So,
sugar the shit. Sugar the shit. You work in real estate? Sugar the shit.
No bullshit, man.
You can go from sugar to shit quick.
Yo,
just let it go. You let everything. Let it go.
I feel like it's you know what? And it's hard for other people to understand that.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to kind of
when you lose a deal or two in a matter of days over stupidity. That's when you kind of like, okay, you just okay. Okay.
But it's not even that. Like, I feel like, everything just comes all together.
Add other shit.
Down. Yeah. Exactly. It comes tumbling down, and after that, you know what? It's
my car got towed.
Yo, that's the worst. The car getting towed.
America. Let me tell you something. Let me tell y'all something, man. Y'all think y'all having a tough week? Let me tell y'all something. They moved my car from one side of the road to the other side of the road. The other side of the road happened to be street cleaning because National Grid had to dig up an emergency pipe. I didn't move the car.
But that was your fault.
Nope, not my fault. They took my car, moved it across the street, put it into the street cleaning zone, got a ticket, and I got towed. And I had to pay for all of it. Because no one's claiming responsibility. National Grid ain't taking it. The police department taking it. No one's taking it.
Listen, man, I'm going to take this shot for my man's claim right now. I'm gonna take this one. This is for you, man. This one's for you.
So anybody who's called me and I seem a little more pissed off or a little less, I'm not gonna apologize. This is what it is. I'll be fine by tomorrow.
Damn, that show was rough.
Yeah, usually tastes like shit. It usually tastes bad.
On a good note,
I'm alive.
You're alive. Red Sox are champions.
Yep.
We are the champions, my friend.
You made the break? I didn't make the break.
No, didn't make the break. Didn't.
Boston was hella crazy though.
Is it fair enough to say that the parades are now boring because we have so many of them? Damn. Or is that ignorant?
Is that a good or a bad problem? Is that a good or a bad problem?
It's like one of those another one of these parades.
They were asking the question, what's the greatest sports city? Like a lot of people saying Boston, and then I was reading a lot of stuff where people like, no, they suck. They're Unfortunately, fortunately, I have seen every championship.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. Like
multiple times though.
I feel like this is the greatest championship run in our era. Like, you know what I mean?
Ever.
Like, what I want to say,
Who's had a better one? No one's had a better one than us. Every sport, we've won it every single sport multiple times. Right. No other city has ever done it. Ever.
New England Revolution?
The only one that didn't win. But even them, they go to the championship
shout out to
every
New England
year.
Revolution. I'll take tickets.
Yo.
I'll take them.
No, not for nothing. They go to the championship like every year. If not every other year. So they're due. Once they get one, then it's like, all right, we've won every single sport.
Yeah.
Every single sport.
The Bruins, Patriots,
Celtics,
Red
Sox, all of them have won championships.
I feel like whatchamacallit has a great city of champions. Chicago. They got the Bears.
Okay.
They had the Bulls.
Okay.
Chicago Blackhawks.
But it wasn't all in the same.
No. I know what I'm saying, but like, you know what I mean. They had a run.
The last 19 years, we've had 19 years straight of championships.
No, that's crazy.
And Red Sox got like 5. New England has 5. The Patriots have 5. The Celtics have 1. The Bruins have 1 or 2.
Yeah.
It's like,
No, Red Sox has 4.
Red Sox have 4. Yeah, sorry, 4. Okay, so that's 4, 5. That's 9. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's 9 just between those two teams. Celtics have 1, that makes 10. Bruins, I think, got 2? 1 or 2?
Bruins got like 2. Yeah, like.
So we've seen 12, 13 championships in a matter of 18 years. I don't know any other city, state, you can't province.
Out here winning chips.
Yeah. And mind you, New England teams are cheap. Besides the Red Sox. I mean, the Red Sox will pay a pitcher. They'll pay a pitcher, but...
Well, anything else?
Everybody else is... No, everybody's cheap. Well, the Celtics have gotten uncheap, but... I mean...
Oh, that's weird.
No. Well, I mean, it's because they won that championship now. I mean, it's just... Now it's like... That's what it is. That's just all it is, man.
Do you feel like each team in that city puts pressure on other teams when
Absolutely.
they win?
I absolutely do.
Damn.
I feel like they meet each other and they have that, once a year. They probably have like an event, Black Tie, and they talk shit. Wow. Yeah, I feel like John Henry will tell Kraft like, "What's up? I got one this year. What you got? Like, I won last year. Oh, okay." And then they'll look at the Celtics like, "What's up?" Well, we on. I feel like there's probably some type of camaraderie because they go to each other's games. Like you'll see Bob Kraft at Celtics games with the owners.
Only right. It's only right. It's
you'll
only
see
right
them at the Red Sox. Yeah, they all support.
You know what I mean? You're in the city. You know what I mean? And vice versa. A lot of the players do support other players that are playing on other teams and all that stuff. So,
what do you think is estimated the most? Like that has the most? Like between the Patriots, let's just say the Patriots, Red Sox, and Celtics. What team do you think is valued the highest?
Red Sox.
Yeah, I would think so too. Not for nothing, Bob Kraft, his team went from he bought it for $400 million. That's $2.7 billion, worth $2.7 billion. So Red Sox, well, they're just tradition. They're just a freaking powerhouse, and they probably worth a couple billion. But John Henry and them boys, I don't think they'll ever sell those teams. You would have to sell those teams if you were in some financial woes.
Dallas Cowboys
are $3 billion, right?
$4.2 billion.
Yeah, 4.2.
New York Yankees, second.
Yep.
Manchester United, third.
At what price? What are we talking money?
Oh shit, my bad. Hold on. My bad. New York Yankees is at a cool 3.7.
Yeah, they're almost $4 billion.
Manchester United is a cool 3.69.
Oh, so they're 3.7. Just give them 3.7. $100,000.
Barcelona, 3.64.
Really?
Real Madrid.
And these are soccer teams. These are international
3.58. Patriots 3.4.
See? How could you lose?
Here's a crazy loop. New York Knicks.
Oh yeah, they're historic.
3.3.
They're historic.
Number 7, bro.
They're historic. I'll give them that.
That's crazy.
I'll give them that. New York, you got to give them that. Yeah, absolutely. The Knicks.
Red Sox not on the list. Not on the top 10.
Wow. Isn't that crazy? That's nuts. So.
Not on the top 10.
$3.4 billion. He bought it for $400 million. I think he made a great investment.
He did.
He was good at. Well, you gotta give him credit.
There was a twist to the story. Like,
yeah, he developed Foxborough and Gillette, and
he had that land.
Yeah,
so he
started to develop it. He started to develop it.
But they gave him a portion of the team.
Of course.
They gave him a portion of the team in the beginning.
Of course, he wasn't stupid. He's a good businessman. Think about it. He built Gillette, the town. I mean, essentially, he made Foxborough 1,000 times better. Because if you ever go by Gillette Stadium, you remember what was there?
Nothing.
There was nothing there. And he literally developed piece by piece by piece. It went from having just a stadium to a movie theater to hotels to shops to stores to condos and it just keeps building and building. And then on top of that, he built Assembly Row. He's responsible for that.
I guess you know what I mean. At the end of the day, when you win a couple of championships and things are going well.
But it's not even a championship. He was already invested. He was big in construction. Kraft was big. He was already big, so he had money. He just made the right moves. I mean, I just think that in his mind, damn well, he's like, this was the best thing I could have ever bought for $400 million. Like, you know what I'm saying? I bought this $400 million and then I won championship. Yo, Kraft's legacy he's all set.
Jerry Jones bought Dallas.
But shit money.
$150.
Low money. But he's oil, right? He's an oil tycoon, right? That's what his thing was?
But my man did it $150. He said, here, what do you want? Here, take that.
So what's his net worth, you think?
If that team is worth $4.2 billion, he's up there.
How much liquid you think he got? At any time. Jerry Jones could touch how much cash you think?
How much?
How many hundred?
I think he could touch probably about at least
500 million.
5 to a bill.
Touch it
like I'm good for it. Like I'm good for it. Like he go to the, you know what I mean. But like at the same time, is just damn.
Does that make you more impressed? The liquid or the net worth?
You know what? That's a fair question. I guess, you know what I mean? It depends, like, you know what I mean? Because net worth is,
your assets.
You know, your assets and everything. But at the same time, a lot of that net worth could depreciate in value at any given time.
Touche.
So, I do, it's just one of those things where I feel like what you have access to right now is the most valuable thing versus then what your net worth supposedly is. But you know what I mean? Net worth is always going to be...
Because I wonder what Kraft's his net worth and what liquid he can actually touch.
I don't know. Sure,
I found out to be on like a board with Robert Kraft, your buy-in is $300,000. That's your buy-in,
dude.
Just to get on a board.
But
I was fair. Like, that's nuts.
But it's fair.
That's fair. Nuts. That
Robert
is
Kraft
nuts.
Net worth. Let me see, 6.6
billion.
Bill.
Damn. Half of that is due to the Patriots.
Yeah.
Half of that, about 3/4 of that almost, because he's about almost $4 billion, right? 3.6 billion. For the team, we said 3.4.
As of 2015, Jones' net worth was 5.
Wow.
2015.
And the Cowboys suck.
2015. It don't matter.
I know, but
it's still America's team.
And they gave themselves that name. They're really not America's team.
Oh God.
Really? Wouldn't the Patriots technically be America's team with the colors and the flag and all that?
I'm not gonna go into that.
I'm just saying.
I'm not gonna do that.
With Jerry Jones, for 150, he.
150 sign me up, bro.
He puts money into his teams too. They put money into their teams.
Hell yeah, they do.
Like the stadium he built for them was.
Hell yeah.
I want to go see the Cowboy Stadium. I just want to see the Jumbotron. I've never been. Is it big?
I wouldn't mind. I've never been there.
I want to see it.
Let's get this show started, man. What you got, man? Let's pick up one. Hearts.
Oh.
I for hearts. Ooh.
I got sports.
Oh my gosh. I got world news. Jesus Christ. Oh my goodness.
You want to go first or we go first?
You go first, man, because this is gonna be a breeze.
Well, I got sports, and the first thing we're gonna talk about, is of course not so much the elephant in the room, the celebration that's going on in the city. The Red Sox have won the championship again, and I'm not gonna lie, I thought that New York had a chance to beat us. It was very scary. I thought the Astros had a really good chance to beat us when we almost got smoked, so I was nervous then. And then seeing them actually beat Los Angeles, which convincing fashion, it was impressive. They had a great season. They did a lot of great things. Like, everybody did their part, which was really impressive. And Alex Cora for being, I think he's the first Puerto Rican or Latino, something. He's the first Puerto Rican manager to win or whatever. Mm-hmm. And I think that gets a little overlooked. JD Martinez, we can't thank him enough. He really saved us a lot of times. He was swinging the bat. Mookie Betts, always, that kid, I can't wait to see him get paid. Like, really get paid. Like, that's what I'm looking forward to. But, it was just another great year for Boston as a city. The parade looked great. I didn't get to make it. I'm kind of sad about that, but it is what it is. And, like I said, it's just good to see. Like, the city loves to see teams win. And I don't know why, like, Boston is looked at as, like, a blue-collar city. So when you see a blue-collar team win, I feel like other people... Because, like, there were fans everywhere. Like, even in L.A. Like, I know as Boston fans are, like, so spread out. It's insane. Like, you go to Florida, you'll see Red Sox fans because that's, training camp or whatever, right? But then you look at the L.A. and the crowd, you saw a lot of Red Sox fans, which was really impressive. I'm like, damn, like, the brand is so strong.
I will chime in. I will chime in on that. I do think that you are absolutely right. The brand is strong. Due to the fact that not because they won a lot, I should say, but due to the fact that they've been around for a long time. You know,
100+ years, 100 years. I think it's been 100 years, right?
Yeah, it's damn near. I think it was 1914, 1919, something like that. But at the same time, you know what I mean? To have that such long standing in being in the MLB, it's just only kind of right to be a fan of it. Because think about it, it was like if you first picked up baseball, like that was probably one of your first favorite teams. You know, the Red Sox.
New York Red Sox. Those are the
New York Red Sox. You know what I mean? And then there's probably some Cubs fan out there that's probably by himself.
Cubs, they won, but they won too.
They won. They won.
It's like I said, that's the blue collar thing.
Yeah,
I think that's what people like.
And it was all major cities.
Yes, it was.
New York,
L.A.,
Boston, L.A., Chicago,
Houston.
Yeah, so you know what I mean. I do commend them for winning another one, and you know, it does bring a lot of happiness to the city. It also brings, obviously, economic growth. You know, all that stuff. You know, ties into a part when the city actually wins a championship and all that stuff in it. And you know, kudos to the Red Sox, man. You know what I mean. They did it on a budget.
And shout out to my man CJ. He was at the event for the Red Sox at Bijou, I believe it was last night.
Nice. And
he provided all the shout out to the Bel Air. He's a Bel Air boy, you know. Shout out to him.
Bel Air.
I saw him giving Mookie them big bottles, and that was dope. Like it was just. I feel like it's a good vibe in the city.
No, it's good. It's good. You know what I mean? Because you know, and obviously it brings people together.
Yeah,
it cuts the bullshit. You know what I mean? Yeah. A lot of people, you know, and that's what I feel like. A lot of people come together. Is for sporting events. It doesn't matter what it is, whatever the cause is. You could be at war, but when it comes down to sports, that's the only time I see people that really like. They're like, yo, yeah. They're like, yo, we're here. Yeah, fuck it, let's just have a good time. Yeah. Like
last night.
That's what. Yeah.
Last night, Derrick Rose scored 50 points.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody could be happy. I think happier for the guy. Like I think you're right. Sports bring people together.
Sports brings people
and
together.
They tear people apart though at the same time.
Yeah.
Rivalries, you know, all that. I mean, they don't tear people apart, but it's competitiveness. I think it is
competitiveness.
It shows people's competitive, but it's a good thing.
I feel like I mean, you know, I'm yet to experience it. That's what is the Olympics. Like, I feel like the Olympics is the most like where you actually a country.
Yeah. I like
that. A country comes together and be like, yo,
we gotta win.
We're here.
We're gonna win. We're
gonna
represent us.
I don't care if you're from Boston.
Yeah, doesn't matter.
I don't care if I'm from New York.
Because people from
we're not battling today. No, today's not us.
And the World Cup too.
Yeah, definitely. The
World Cup. Those I like seeing countries. That is dope. That's a good point.
That's super dope.
And like people can be from one side and hate the other side, but when it comes to that World Cup or the Olympics, they support that country. Like, we may not like each other, but we're gonna come together and support them. So it brings people I mean, yeah, sports does bring people together. I mean, there's very far and few things that bring people together. I feel like music, sports, like those are the top two. I feel like those are the top two.
That really could impact a nation and just kind of have people just, you know, you know what I mean? And it's admiration for that one person or that one thing.
Or that team or that thing, that brand, that whatever, but... Yeah, I mean, it's dope. Congratulations to the Red Sox, man. It's dope.
You know what? Okay, let's take a shot for the Red Sox.
That's a dope.
I'll take a shot for the Red Sox.
It's dope, yeah.
You know, if you want to send us tickets so we could give out to
Mr. Henry
prizes or, you know.
John, I need you to come over here and we have to have a conversation.
We can have that talk.
We can talk about our contract. I need a contract. Mr. Henry.
Man.
We get John Henry on the show. That's crazy.
No bullshit. To the Red Sox.
And I used to work for those guys. It's funny.
Oh, what's a nice little break topic? Is Halloween getting overrated? And what was your best costume?
Is Halloween overrated?
Is it getting overrated, man? Are we like, you know what I mean? I feel like, you know, I get it.
When we say overrated, in what fashion? Of age is like, because we're at a different age.
Yeah. Okay. So all right. So let me ask you this: like, what? I don't feel like what's the age that you're like, you know what, I can't put a costume on.
I don't think there's an age for that. I don't think you should ever lose your inner child. I think that's totally the best part of Halloween. I think is that people get to express their inner child and dress up and be something. I mean, people do it every day with
A
social
slutty
media.
cat, though? A
No,
slutty
people are always something they're not on social media every day. But like this is like a different thing. Like you get to dress up, you get to put thought into your outfit, which is really dope. Like I've seen some great outfits. I saw Usher, he was Andre 3000. I saw Jay-Z, he was the dude from the Olympics that held
Tommy
up
Lee.
for Tommy Lee. I've seen I saw some great ones. I saw like the kids' costumes are probably
Fab was Akeem.
And he was the Jetsons with his family. I saw that.
Yeah.
I think it's dope. All those things like tying into like you can you can have a family costume together like like last year. I know. I think that's the dope part. But is it like overdone? No, I like it. I'm gonna be honest. I don't like dressing up personally.
I don't either.
We did it one year.
No, we did.
We did it one year, but that was on a whim because we went out. That was my best costume though. I was a jailbird. I had the orange jumpsuit and a black. I was El Chapo, and I had the beard.
And I was a security guard that let him out.
Yep, I remember. Yep, it was El Chapo. That was probably the best costume. I was a Mexican one year too. A Mexican.
But it was the funniest thing was we thought about it like within that day.
I think but some people really put thought into their costumes
for a whole year, bro.
Yeah, some people
like,
really
no, this
do.
is their job.
You seen it? I saw a dude. He had a dope one. It was the U.S. border and a Mexican border. And he was hopping over. It was dope. That was like I saw some. Like I said, there was some good.
There's some clever ideas out there, but you know what I mean.
I like seeing the kids though. Like that. That's what I like too.
Yeah.
But is it overdone? I think it's overdone to a point. I mean, women. No offense, please don't take it. I mean, it's the day to wear very
skimpy.
Not skimpy. Very
scandalous
outfits, which is hey, whatever, man. I saw a girl. She was Little Kim. Yeah, she had her titty out and she had the glitter on it. The girl had her titty out, everything. I was like, wow. Like some people put they go all the way. Some people go all the way, and it's cool because it's like it's the concept. It's the creativeness that I like. Like I like the little kid I saw. He was a transformer. Like he goes transform to the car. That was like. Those type of things are really dope, and I like the family outfits. One little baby was a little chicken, and it was just cute. It's like there's certain things. But I think when you have kids, like a lot of people who have children now, they like to put ideas into it. Like my boy, one of my friends, he was the Incredibles with his son or whatever, and then his son was a doctor. The next, like what I'm saying, like certain, like you're like wow, like, and not like a scary killer doctor. The kid was like a doctor. Like, you know what I mean?
No, I could dig it. Like, you know what I mean? I dig all of the. I you know what I like about it is the creativity.
Yeah, it's just creativity.
I like the creativity of it. Do I think that it should be longer? Yes. If it's getting to that point, you know what I mean? I feel like you know what I mean. The way that Halloween is getting it should have awards. You know what I mean? Like yeah, like you know what I mean to show that appreciation. Yeah, you know what I mean, to show a little bit of appreciation. Like you know what I mean, like kind of it's because since people are going very very hard with it.
Oh yeah.
Why not? Why not have like a little award ceremony, like best costume? And I'm pretty sure like a city or town may have it, or a school and all something. But I'm talking about on a grander scale, like on like TV.
Yeah, that would be dope.
You know what I mean? Like come out on November 1st or some stupid shit like that. You know what I mean? After everyone has celebrated their Halloween and all that shit, that would be nice.
I saw one with a guy and his wife. He was no filter and she was filtered.
Oh,
that was dope. I was like, that was creative. Like, I like the creative costumes. I'm very big on creativity on these. Like, you have to really put some thought into some of these, and like some people you wouldn't think of, and you're like, damn, okay, I like.
You know what I mean? And not only that, man. Sometimes simplicity equals the beauty.
One dude had it messed up. He had a baby. He had like the sperm tail, and it stopped right here, and then the baby's head. I was like, okay, damn. I like that. I like that. I it's messed up for the baby, but it's funny. Like, you know what I mean? Like. Do you prefer a funny costume or a serious costume?
One
dude in college was a pregnant nun one year. That was hilarious. I
prefer, like I said, I like creative, man. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter how serious it is. Like, if it gets my mind to the point where it's just like, oh, that shit was that was dope. That was dope, yo. That was dope. Then I mess with that. But at the same time, you know what I mean? It's like you said, like that creativity is everything. That creativity is everything.
A lot of people show they still have the inner child in them. That's big. We lose our inner child as we get older.
We do. We're starting to get more serious and serious.
Cynical. We get cynical.
Yeah, and that's what it is, man. A lot of people, you're right. They start losing their inner child. They start losing. You know what they do? They start losing their imagination.
Yeah.
It's just like remember in Step Brothers. He's like, I I always dreamed of being a T-Rex. And like, what the fuck you talking about? T-Rex, bro? Like, how you gonna be a T-Rex? He's like, yo, but like, you know what I mean? And stuff like that. Like, you know what I mean? And he was like, I had to get serious. I had to leave that alone, but nah.
Oh, yeah,
you got, you know what I mean?
T-Rex,
like,
you can't be that, man.
Bro, like, you can't be that.
But I mean, if people lose their inner child, we would never have things like Disney, like Pixar. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you need your inner child kind of for those things. And I think, is it immaturity? It depends on how you look at it. I think you being able to release your inner child at times is a great thing. People are like, oh, that's so immature.
That's what it is. I feel like a lot of people that would tell somebody they're so immature or something like that
is too serious.
I don't know, man. I couldn't even put it because, you know what I mean, sometimes people be like, oh yeah, you're this and this and that, but at the same time, it's just one of those things where it's just like, yo,
live.
It depends on how that person was raised.
And not for nothing. Like I said, when people tell somebody else they're immature, you kind of got to look at them like, why you got to be so cool? Like, why can't you let yourself just be free? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
why can't you just...
I actually had a conversation with someone yesterday. I was in the office and I was having a conversation and me and my friend were talking about arrogant, cocky, and confidence. We had that conversation. You know how that goes. Like, how do you separate the two? And he said something so real.
Oh man, don't even say that.
He told me. He said that basically. Long story short,
don't even say it.
He said
look at this. Look at the break question.
What is your position on confidence and cockiness?
Wow, that's just crazy. Yeah, all right.
No. I'll say my part.
No, you say me. That's all I was like, yo, that's fucking crazy. That's crazy that we even say.
That's a whole nother thing. All right. Well, we got time.
Listen, we can get right into world news, man. Google staff walks out. I'm talking about I'm talking about all over the world. Women are fighting for equal rights. So what happened was very credible exec, high exec, known as one of the creators, was in an investigation and got let go due to some sexual misconduct.
Advances.
And then he got a little envelope on the side for about 90.
Golden parachute, they call those.
Easy.
They call
Easy.
Golden parachute.
Women are outraged. And you know what I mean? And I understand why they should be outraged, you know, in terms of anything like why they get like, but to a point where it's like, I don't know if that was a part of their bargain. Like, you know what I mean?
Their bargain agreement.
You know what I mean? Sometimes there is little things in that loophole where it's just like, yo, if I were to get fired, I have to get my release clause of X, Y, and Z. Yep. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And like I said, I don't know to what extent, like, you know, has happened. But at the same time, you know, a lot of women that work at Google are showing their outrage by walking out, and a lot of other fellow employees that just believe in that too. You know what I mean? And it's something where, you know what I mean, I like I said, I'm fighting for these equal rights and all that stuff, but at the same time, it's just like, you know, if the shoe was on the other foot,
how does it work?
How does it work? Shit.
I mean, my piece on this is he got $90 million, but I think the bigger problem was that it happened again to a couple other people. I think it was 40-something people. Wasn't the same guy, but the outrage with this golden parachute, you're right. I think it's you know, a lot of these CEOs, CFOs, major execs, they negotiate that in their contract. Yeah, exactly. So certain things, like a contract is meant to be broken. People say blah 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 blah. But certain contracts they're set up with a stipulation. You know what I mean? And that's what it comes down to. I think what they did in Zurich, London, New York, they did it everywhere. Google, they're right, 100% right. Do the walkout. That's cool. It shows, you know, that you're not gonna stand for it, and I'm very proud of everybody that was involved in it. That's great, but like the 90 million, that's paid. Like, we gotta let that go. Like, let that go. You know what I'm saying? But now that, you know, some light has been shed on it, I'm sure Google's gonna handle things in a whole different way, because Google has really had a great track record. They really haven't been a company that's been in a lot of trouble. This is the first time you really heard anything from Google. You know what I'm saying? But it's the era of women's rights, and I do agree. You know, the sexual advances, the misconduct, all that stuff that has happened. It shouldn't have happened, and now that we brought attention to it, now the conversation kind of happened of how we're going to handle it moving forward. But at the same time, that president or high exec could have, like we're saying, it's business at the end of the day. with that part, and he could have had something in a clause in a contract that stated, you know, if I were to be terminated early from my position before such and such a date, I get paid out. And that I think that's what people have to understand. And then the same in anything, like if you don't believe everything is business, then I tell people you're a fool. Because when it comes down to it, it's about the money. It really is about the money. No one really cares. Like, you know, people care, but it does come down to the money, and it just is what it is. But kudos to everybody that was part of that. That was dope. Like that's a dope way to show unity. Especially it was men, women, it was everyone. People just walked out. And even I think the CEO or the CFO, he wrote a email to all staffers. He wrote a very sincere, you know, we understand, we apologize, we with you, we understand your reasoning. Like he didn't shy away from it, which is what you gotta appreciate. I tell the Google employees, like you gotta appreciate that. He's saying he understands your stance. He's with you on the stance. But
sometimes there's an elephant in the room, like you gotta understand, man. You know, you have all those staffs there. Those are the driving force that is keeping Google alive. So you know what I mean. At
he needs you.
You have to.
You need them.
You have to appreciate your staff.
But I think that's something that everybody needs to embrace. The companies, they need you. You need them for a paycheck, but they need you, because if everybody got up, walk the fuck out, it's over.
Because that's what it is. A lot of people put, like, you know, a lot of these Fortune 500 companies, they will look at people as they're replaceable, and you know what I mean. You can't replace loyal and true dedicated employees, bro. Like you can't just do that. Like you could give extra $5-10 to a newcomer, but they might not give two flying fucks as much as the other one that was just there.
And Google pays their employees quite well. Google takes care of their employees. It's not like Google's a bad company. Let's clarify that. So for the workers, I get it, but also know there's another side to that coin. They treated Google employees great. I mean, granted, they work so many hours and do so much stuff, but they do pay them quite well. I got a friend that works for Google, and he makes a great living off of them. And it's insane, but at the same time, like, it still is business, a piece of that, and we understand the social part of it as well. So, I mean, he got released. He got his money. It is what it is. Let that go. But, you know, I'm very proud of them for standing together. And like I said, I think everybody in companies, they need to really recognize that. Unity, you're stronger in unity than solo.
You're right.
You're very strong in unity. And like I said, you all walk out together. Oh, a company's going to come begging. Like, fuck you, National Grid. National Grid's still going through their shit, but fuck them because they stole my car. But, like, yeah, they're still going through it.
Yo, tell them why you really mad.
Oh, them niggas can eat a dick. National Grid, you can eat a dick. Personally, I really don't care if they see this. If they sue us, they fine us, I'm going to take the fine.
Damn!
But at the end of the day, like...
Damn, Marshawn Lynch?
No, but they're feeling the repercussions of that. This type of situation. They did what they did to their employees. They have a lockout.
No, they do have a lockout. Yeah,
it's been 4 months.
They've been having a lot.
And now they're having a lot of problems. And winter's coming, and this is when pipes freeze, and like so companies I like when big companies, when the little guy fights and shows his strength. I'm all about supporting the little guy.
I like that.
I'm big on that.
Fuck it, YOLO.
It is what it is.
Second break topic. We almost got into it.
I almost got into that. I didn't even know that was a topic.
No bullshit.
He wrote that.
What is your definition between confidence and cockiness? Like, what is your definition, and what's your take on it? You know, when it comes down to cockiness and confidence.
Okay. I'm kind of split on this, right?
Okay.
I know a lot of people that know me that will say, I thought you were cocky, I thought you were this, I thought you were arrogant, I thought you were this. When I explain my position, they say, no, I get you now, it's more confidence. I think you have to know the difference, right?
Yeah.
Like I said before, I was saying, me and a colleague of mine were having a conversation about a confident person that walks in a room and be mistaken for cockiness, right? They'll mistake that shit in a heartbeat. But he's just confident. You know what I'm saying? Walk like excuse my language, walk like your dick is 6 feet. You should walk into a room, like if we walk into a room with Robert Kraft right now, he's gonna walk in confident. I'm gonna walk in with the same confidence. I don't got the same money as you, but I really don't give a fuck what you got.
No.
If we're at the business table, we're here to discuss business. Let's get to it. It's me and you, and you're confident, I'm confident. People respect the confidence. But people can also mistake arrogance and confidence as well, and the cockiness in that little realm. But people don't understand, sometimes you have to run off your own energy.
Yeah.
You have to be that confident. You have to walk into a room with very, like, shoulders back. I'm here. Because people respect that. And I think there's a line, and a majority of the time people that call people cocky, they're insecure about themselves. That was what I was going to say. People are very insecure about themselves. It's like, you're saying that person's cocky because they're very confident in themselves, but you're just very insecure because you're not strong enough to stand on your own 2 feet and stand there and, okay, this is what I believe, I want to have that same.
But into their defense, just like you said, a lot of people don't know that difference.
No.
So since they don't know that difference, they could mistake your confidence for cockiness.
Yes, absolutely. And that's on them. But that's on them. I think you have to be comfortable with yourself.
No. And you're absolutely right. It's just like, you could be mad confident with yourself, but at the same time, like I said, like somebody could just define your confidence as cockiness.
I've been mistaken for that.
In a job interview and anything.
Anything. And people, and you know what the worst part about that is? They'll say, you're so cocky. My mother said it to me one time, and I was like, I kind of looked at her one time, and I was like, that's cool. If that's what you're thinking, that's fine. And then I'm like, but I run off my own energy. And then when I get shit done, it's like, nah, I ran off of this energy because you have to, I feel like and I hate the word swagger. I feel like you just have to know yourself. Like, nah, I'm here for this, and this is what I'm here for. And if you can't deal with it, all right, cool, you're soft. Next person, like, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of one of those things. Like, you have to just get comfortable with that.
And it's crazy. Like, someone asked me, like, do you consider yourself confident or cocky? And I was like, no, I consider myself determined. And it was one of those things where it's one of those things where, like, sometimes, like, like you said, the average person could misconstrue like what your whole demeanor is, like that whole vibe, your whole persona could be defined differently just because of how, like you said, you walk, how you carry yourself,
and
how
then they'll
you
box
dress.
you in. They'll box you in. Like, this is what I think you are. Like, you don't know me.
Yeah, you
don't know me, and I don't know you. And that's that's life. That's life.
And that's what it is. You can't escape judgment.
No. And people will pass judgment upon you because they're not confident with themselves.
You can't escape criticism or anything. Like, you gotta say nothing, be nothing, and do nothing in order to escape criticism, and that means you gotta be dead.
I agree,
so
and I'm not
just like
taking
you can't do it. You can't do it.
What is up? And Tupac said it best. A lot of people, white, black, Asian, whatever, aren't comfortable looking in the mirror and looking at themselves and actually dealing with themselves.
And that's what it is.
And I think sometimes I wish, like, and I remember I had a conversation with a friend of mine, and she said, I thought you were so cocky, all this and that. And then I got to know you, and you're nothing like what I thought.
And that's what it is.
So you can't judge a book by the cover, but also you made your assumptions, and then it completely was different once we got to know each other as friends. So now it's weird. Now I'm looking at you like, damn, you just judged me off the rip, and I'm not like this, but you started that. That was your first. And first impressions are everything, but at the same time, you have to get to know a person because people aren't gonna open up to people they don't know. Like, who's gonna do that? Like, it's like, okay, me and one of my real good friends who we used to work together. He said the same thing. He's like, I already know, you know what I'm saying? Like, I had to size you up. We had to size each other up, and it was no bad blood. But once we got to know each other, it was a great friendship, and you're like, damn.
But then again, it's almost like that with everything. Like, a prime example, recent Jay-Z album, 444.
Mm-hmm.
When he opened up to all of his people, like all of his counterparts, like, yo, bro, this is what the situation is. Yep. Like when he opened up about his mother being a lesbian, and all that. So it's one of those things where it's just like it could work on any grand scale, like, and sometimes it takes a long time for that person to feel comfortable and to open up.
And sometimes, like you said, I'm not gonna argue with you over stupid shit. Like, I'm just not. What do I have to prove to you in order for you to like me? Like, if I gotta prove to you to like me, then what the fuck are we doing this for? Like, I don't need you to be my friend. I got plenty of friends. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool with that. And I think the person you need to admire is the person that is willing to walk on their own.
You're right.
That's the person you should look at and be like, you know what? I thought they were cocky. I thought all this shit, but yo, he's willing to go dolo, toe to toe with anybody. He doesn't care. Like, he stands on his own too. Very her, him, whoever it is. Because don't get confused, women too. It's the same thing. But I think you have to know kind of how to channel certain parts. Like, you can't be, arrogance, confidence, whatever you want to call it. It's all a perception, and people take perception as reality. and it's not really realistic. It's kind of like you have to really sit back and you have to look at yourself.
But that's what it is, though. You know what I mean? Everybody has their, you know, everyone's entitled to their own perception. You know what I mean? And how you look at something is how you look at something. But it doesn't mean that you're right.
Yeah, it doesn't mean you're right.
It does not mean you're right for that.
It doesn't mean you're right. Let's deal with the facts. Let's do, you know what I mean? Facts, yeah. Let's deal with the facts. That person could be given to the Goodwill, could be taking care of 6 kids. You don't know what's going on.
But then you're the ignorant person for not reaching out and understanding.
Yeah.
And then, but you're judging.
Because when the shoe's on the other foot, you don't know what you're dealing with. Until
Exactly.
the shoe's on the other foot, and then you're like, oh shit, okay, I understand where they're coming from. I understand why I gotta be like this. So,
you're right.
Like crazy as that is, it's just one of those things, you know?
It is, man. Entertainment. Ooh, East versus West war. We can talk about it, man. So Tekashi 6ix9ine. He's, I guess, you know, apparently a part of his team. One of his counterparts got shot.
Mm-hmm.
Has a bullet in his stomach. Yeah, and, you know, and they're saying that, you know, it's a tug of war between the New York crew and his record label in Cali.
They gonna get him the fuck up out of here. He keep playing.
Like,
Tekashi better stop playing.
And
now that's got real.
He's getting to a point where, like, yo,
he better stop playing, yo. That, like, nobody want to go to prison, my nigga. Ask Gucci. Ask T.I. Them niggas been to jail and prison enough. You don't want to go to prison, bro.
Nah.
Tekashi, like, and that's the thing. You can be as tough as you want outside these walls. But once they get you in there,
that's it, bro.
It's over. So, in my opinion, Tekashi better chill the fuck out. What the judge say? The judge said you can't say Treyway and you can't be around gang members. Okay, that just limited you to like 4 people.
Yeah,
now, that's it. That's
it, bro. And the heat is on, bro. The heat is on him, like, because you know what? At the end of the day, man, he has caused all of this trouble. He has been causing all this trouble, and now he's facing the consequences of being like, fuck, like, damn, you know, my career is on the line. Not only my career is on the line, but my life is on the line. And that's why I'm just like, yo, bro. But
if they were really your friends, they would back up off you. Because the whole problem was that someone got shot because they wouldn't let like his old crew in. Security wouldn't let him in, like new security. It was just some weird shit. But they're gonna get him the fuck up out of here. He keep playing with these games. Like, like it's all fun and cute until you gotta go to jail.
All fun and cute.
All fun and cute until you gotta go to jail. And Tekashi is not built for jail.
No.
You could pop all this shit out here, but if you ain't nice with these.
He ain't built for no jail.
Nah.
He ain't built for none of that
and
shit.
The jail, and the worst part, the judge just gave you opportunity and said, yo, chill the fuck out. We're letting you off on this little sexual whatever charge. You're happy that the next night or the day of, you get into some stupid shit? You clearly don't want to be here no more. Like,
he's on some wild boy shit right now.
And if anything, we've learned through time that artists going to jail, they come out a whole lot different. They switch that shit up real, because, like I said, prison. Fuck jail. Prison.
Prison's a whole nother.
It's a whole different ball game.
Ball game, bro. Like, but he's gonna soon.
He's gonna feel it.
He's gonna figure out like what the fuck is going on.
They say out the frying pan and in the fire is the same. It's like the saying, old school G saying, and that is nothing cool, man. Tekashi, listen, man, you gotta chill, man. I would advise you.
Nah, man, you better sit your ass
and the worst part is no one's gonna call him pussy or anything like that. Like, you know, this is now your life. Like, this is your life. You only get one of these shits, so. Here's what it is. What we got?
Woo! Trending. Let's talk about it, man. The Pittsburgh Massacre.
R.I.P.
Wow. R.I.P. man. Before we even start, man, let's take a nice little...
all 11 of the victims. Wow. R.I.P. man. This is fucked up.
Wow, man.
They didn't deserve that.
No, man. Hell no, they
did not deserve that.
You know what I mean? Like,
that guy, he burned. Maybe he burned in hell. He's a piece of shit.
Yo, he's more than a piece of shit, man.
He's a piece of shit.
And for the shit that he had said about it
prior
to it, bro, he's eligible for the death penalty, man.
What, you got 44 counts?
44
counts?
32 counts.
32 for murder.
44 charges, 32 which are punishable by death.
He's gonna get the death penalty, I think.
Hope he does.
This is Jewish synagogue. Jews don't play, man.
And it's
the Jews don't play, man.
This dude said some fucked up shit.
Some wild shit. Some wild shit.
Jews need to die. They need wild shit. I'm like, wow, bro.
Listen, if this doesn't show Jews, gays, Mexicans, blacks that we all need to be together because they hate us just as much as they hate y'all, I don't know what else does. This is like...
There's too much hate.
This is so much hate. It's just like that South Carolina shooting or the Carolina shooting. The dude in Charlotte.
God.
This is the same
too
shit.
Much hate, bro.
But now we gotta wonder: will this get worse because it's a Jewish synagogue? Will this be tried differently? Because remember that kid, they shot this dude. They didn't shoot the kid that was that shot up the black church.
Yeah,
they had him handcuffed. They shot this motherfucker though. They made sure to injure his ass. So now you gotta ask the question of, because they're Jewish, is that why they're getting that? You know what I'm saying? Is that why they're getting that?
You know what I mean?
Because Jews run the... I mean, no offense. Jewish people, we know. We know. We are very aware. We are very aware of your power.
We know.
But in the end of the day, anti-Semitic is anti-Semitic. And they hate y'all just as much as they hate us.
And that's fact.
And that's just a fact. Unfortunately, if y'all don't feel like black folk, well, shit, you should now. Black, Spanish, everybody get like... And that was the thing. I saw a gay person... excuse me, that's the wrong vernacular. A homosexual man cussing out a Mexican woman on World Star. And he was like, go back to your country, bitch. Bitch, this is fuck you, bitch. And someone was like, bro, do you not know they hate you as much as they hate them? Like, Trump's administration and all this whole shit, they hate y'all. So, listen, it is power in numbers, and y'all motherfuckers better pay attention. Like, this is not nothing.
Somebody need to make a new Michael Jackson, We Are the World.
Yeah, like and just bring all 5 of these crews together. Like, listen,
a remix.
Yeah, because like, this shit is nothing.
Remix.
This KKK massacre was on some shit, man. This was some anti-Semitic.
This was bad, bro.
Yeah, it was fucked up. 11 people. 11 people, man. 11. There's 11 lives that had nothing to do with nothing. It had nothing. You had like you were just there, and you got murdered.
Fucked up. It's fucked up, man. You know what I mean? I hope he rots. Hope he gets the death penalty, man. Like
I don't wish death on people, but that one I do.
I do. You know what I mean? For what you have done, you taking someone else's life for
multiple people.
for them not even doing nothing to hurt you.
Nothing to do with you. Yeah, they didn't hurt your family. They didn't hurt you. They didn't take your pockets. So it's shit is getting out of hand, man. The country is a powder keg.
Rough, bro.
Shit's a powder keg in America. It's kind of sad to see. Like I mean, what happened? God knows. I mean, it's always been racist. Don't get me wrong, but now it's like massacres in malls, in children's schools, in churches. Were supposed to be.
Do you feel like now, like people just gonna be staying home and shit? I feel like
it makes you want to stay home.
It does, because you know what I mean. At the end of the day, it's just kind of like, you know, considering that social media runs the world per se, like, you know, nowadays it's kind of like that whole thing, like, you know what, I'll stay home and watch it on TV.
Yeah,
because it's not
like you can't even be safe in the church no more. That's crazy.
That's fucking crazy.
That's fucking nuts. People like used to go to church and like pray and do they shit, come home on Sundays,
and it's crazy. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? It's gonna come down. It's gonna come down to the point where everyone's just gonna be inside the house, yo. No one's gonna be doing nothing.
Killing kids at schools. Like, this shit is out of hand.
Movie theaters, everything.
Movie theaters. It's been a multitude of the malls. I don't know what's going on. And someone, what did Don Lemon said it best? White men are the biggest terrorist threat to the nation. No offense to all gentlemen of Caucasian descent. I'm not saying all y'all, but damn, like these shootings have been of a Caucasian male. I mean, it's just. But it sucks. It sucks to say. It's like when people say all black men are thugs, right? It's like that type of shit.
Or black on black violence.
Yeah, black on black violence. Now, Caucasian men, you're gonna kind of feel this. Like, you're gonna see how it feels to be a little bit targeted. Like, oh no, then he probably has a gun now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Now it's getting to that point because these mass shootings are in multiple facets, bro. It's not one. This has been a couple of years now. Like the kid who killed all those kids in Connecticut. The guy who killed
Columbine?
Columbine was Denver.
Yeah,
the one in Connecticut.
I forgot.
All the little kids.
Littleton, something like that. Yeah.
That motherfucker killed children.
Yeah.
A lot of kids.
And you know what's crazy? Last week, this Japanese teacher killed, like, she was stabbing all these kindergartners.
What the fuck is going on? Bro, what is going like
Japanese
stabbing?
Teacher was stabbing
children.
These
So this makes you
like
think.
15.
Do you think parents are scared? Okay, since before we get out of here, the trick or treat thing. Does that make you not want to, when you have children, does that make you not want to take your kids out to trick or treat? Because I heard people were finding powder. Think about it, the explosive devices that all the ex-presidents just found. Like, I
feel like, you know what? I would do it for the experience. However, I would kind of like
monitorize it.
No, I would, you know, kind of have I would do the old bait and switch type of thing. Like, okay, let's go out and grab all these candies, and once we get to the house, we do the old bait and switch, and I have my own little goodie bag already ready for her. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's kind of like one of those things where I'll let you get that experience, see things, get scared a little bit, all this extra stuff, but I'm not going to be that part to let you sit there and consume something that could possibly harm you.
Because the next thing is like, something's going to happen to a kid on Halloween. Something's going to happen to a shelter on a major holiday. That's my biggest fear. My biggest fear, honestly, one of my biggest fears is being in like one of those malls when those things happen. Because you can just be at a mall or a sports event or like, there's nothing bounding them.
None.
You know what I'm saying? Being on the train and the train getting blown up. That shit's happened. Like, shit is crazy. And you're like, yo, is there anywhere safe in this world? Even in your own house. I mean, a motherfucker can come in your own house and kill you, which we saw in Texas.
Yeah.
So there's nowhere safe in this world. I feel like you got to be on your P's and Q's all the time. That's it. That's just really, you really got to question everything. Motives.
But then again, you living your life paranoid.
I mean, shit. I'd rather be paranoid and alive than dead and naive.
But you think if it's your time, it's your time.
I believe in that
because I feel like you can't.
There's nothing you could do. Higher power got a thing for you. It's just one thing you gotta go. And
that's what it is.
You gotta go. You gotta go.
What I mean? Like, I feel like no matter how much you try, you don't know.
But I do feel like the good die young.
Yeah.
I really do feel like that. Like now, seeing children and all that shit and people getting killed in churches, you know, come on, church, my nigga. Church.
Yeah, bro.
People in church are like those people. Don't get me wrong, they're sinners and all that, but damn, niggas that go to church every weekend is like, come on, my God. You're just killing these people and they had nothing. Because you're not going to go pick on a motherfucker that's in the streets.
No.
You're not. You're just not, you know, that you can't, that's like a bully picking on a soft kid. Bully ain't going to fuck with a bully because the bully know the other bully got them hands or possibly could beat you. So, you kind of got to, you know.
Man, you know what, man? I'm going to take the last shot.
Yeah, I'll take one more.
Great episode, man.
R.I.P. All those
R.I.P.
people killed in the synagogue massacre in Pittsburgh, man. That's very sad. All 11 of you guys, you know, I pray for your families.
Wow.
It's been a rough year of seeing some deaths. Between the duck boat tours, it's just like, damn, the year ain't even over.
Oh my God, man. Listen, guys, I want to thank you guys for watching and tuning in to another episode of Opinions and Consequences, episode 20.
Ain't they?
Now, I want you guys, please subscribe. Hit the like button, share it with your friends, family, and all that stuff, man. We'll give you guys a shout out.
Tell your mama's, grandmama's, cousin, and all them people.
Yeah, because Thanksgiving's around the corner.
Actually, it is. Yeah, it really is. Oh, yeah, like 3 or 4 weeks, right?
Bruh.
It's getting real.
Oh, my God.
The year's almost over. We'll have to do a wrap-up.
I know, right?
Damn.
Listen, man, till next time, salutations.
Take care, people.